Well, before I begin the session, I know that I had a bunch of markers, so I would request Toastmaster Bhumi to please have it with yourself for right now, and I'll tell you what to do with those markers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are here on a special episode of Kathmandu Toastmasters. If you are here as a member of this club or any other club, today you are going to get history, because as far as my knowledge, till this day, we have not conducted moment of truth. And before going towards moment of truth, I just wanted to see your hands go up in the air. How many of you here are Toastmasters? Doesn't matter if you recently joined, if you were a past member, or if you are planning to join Toastmasters in the future. I would request you to raise your hands up. No, not in the future, but right now, let's say past now. Past and now. How many of you have been Toastmaster members? Let me see your hands up in the air. Okay, beautiful. Please put your hands down. So we have few guests as well. So in common man's word, what moment of truth is let me tell you, please sit down, I'll let you know when to stand up. Thank you so much. Moment of truth is, we human beings, we feel like we are doing everything right, and by far absolutely act on everything until and unless somebody comes and says, hey buddy, I think the thing that you're doing right now is good, but if you improve on certain norms, you could have done a lot better. The moment of truth is something that you get from other people which would help you become better. Doesn't matter in clubs, in organizations, in personal life, or anywhere. We could use these moments of truth to function better and to perform better. Like, let me ask you this question to guests. How many of you are guests here? Please let me see your hands up in the air. Few questions. When you came inside, how did you feel? Good? Was it how you expected? Had we done something better that you would feel more better? Yes? There's always scope for improvement. Well, my dear friends, that's exactly known as moment of truth. Now, for fellow Toastmasters, I want your honest opinion. Do you like everything that goes around in the club? No.
Not really.
No. That's moment of truth. Because being the executive or being in the committee or being in the club, I myself feel like I'm doing absolutely right in every norm, but I know that there are certain people who are unhappy with the behavior that I have in the club. Although it means to the club's best performance. But yet, what I believe, what I think is right, would not be always right for everyone. Alright? Now let's go towards Toastmaster International definition of moment of truth. A moment of truth is an episode where a person comes in contact with any aspects of Toastmasters, be it guest or be it Toastmasters itself, experience and forms an impression of club's quality and service. How many Toastmaster friends here believe that if somebody gave you a little push, you could have completed your CC? If the evaluator was a little more kinder, you could have performed a little more better. If you have not attended plenty of meetings, somebody called you and said, hey buddy, I've not seen you for a long time. You know, it would be really nice if you come to the club. You feel it. But you don't know where to file those grievances at. You don't know if to go and talk to the executive or if just to talk to the friend that you have made friends in the Toastmasters. So a lot of confusions. This moment of truth is exactly that session where you can have your say in a very positive manner. Let's not forget, Toastmaster is a platform where we encourage people. Even though you feel like certain things could have been improved, I would request everyone to put those things in a very encouraging manner. So, there are several subdomains of moment of truth. So the first thing is first impression. This is for guests as well as members. When you come inside, how do you want to be treated? When you came in as guests, did you ever think that somebody would come and say hello, how do you do, where do you work? as human beings, we have this reluctance. What happens if I go there? What kind of people meet at Toastmasters? What do they really exactly do? And when you come inside, you see people all dressed up, and the room looks very functional. There are people who are discussing and who are talking. Like, oh my God, did I come to the wrong room? What happened? But the moment somebody comes and shakes hands with you and say that, hey, I'm Saurabh. What's your name? My name is so and so. What do you do? I'm a student. Oh, welcome to Toastmasters. I hope you will have a great time. You're like, thank God, people are nice here. They don't eat human beings for dinner. So this is the first impression. Now, the second thing is a lot of members. How many of you are still confused what path phase is? Where to upload the documents? What do you do in pathways? What happened to those CCCL? What is CCCL? He asked me last week, Saurabh, behind the name there is written CCCL. What does that mean? I said, well, you need to attend Moment of Truth. They are new members. How many of us know what are the advanced credentials you could get? What after CCCL? How many of you know? Okay, one. We senior members probably know. What about in leadership? How do you become a DTM? What happens? What is DTM? So, proper orientation needs to be done. And this is what Moment of Truth does. A lot of people come for communication. But when you come to Toastmaster, you realize there's fellowship, there's variety, there's mentorship, there's a whole lot of things, there's leadership. This thing that I am doing today is a part of leadership. I took this role, I came here, I said, well, I think I can do Moment of Truth better. And the next element is program planning and meeting organization. How many of you know about DCP goals? So how many projects should we meet to get DCP goals? 10. Okay. What if you meet more than 10 goals? What if you meet 16 goals?
There are only 10 goals.
There's Singapore, I think we still do not know, we have to learn a lot. There are 16 goals or not, Anusha?
Oh, really?
There are. So, one job in Singapore makes 16 goals, and that's insanely crazy. What's COTP? How many of you know? Okay, what's DOTP? Okay, yeah, there's certain things that we do not know about Toastmasters, so probably you may want to know about them. And membership strength. How many members do we need to retain a club status?
20.
Okay. How many members do we need to charter the members? When do we need to send the renewals? What? So many things. Oh my God, isn't it? So that is what Moment of Truth deals with. And achievement recognition. Do we promote our Toastmasters by giving recognition to them? Do we or do we not? That CCCL is a recognition. DTM, soon to be DTM Toastmaster Bhanu Dawadi, if he does not get a DTM recognition, he has spent his 21 years in Toastmasters. He needs that recognition. DTM is the highest achievement you can have at Toastmasters fraternity. There are only 3 DTMs as far as my knowledge in Nepal right now. And they are the highest regarded Toastmasters because they earned it. They did their projects through leadership, they did their project through communication, and they earned it. And those are the only things that we would deal with. We are not going to talk about, there are plenty of slides, but we are not going to talk about it. What I would do is I would request Bhumibol, Toastmaster Bhumibol, to help me out. Before that, let's give a small count. Let us begin with Toastmaster Ade and let us end with Deepshika. So we'll start from 1 and we'll go all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16,
17,
18,
20,
24, 25,
26,
27, 28,
29, 30, 31,
32,
34. 34 we are? Okay. Okay, let's count until 5 and then again we'll start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Once the count is end, till, let's not say 5, we'll do 6. We'll make a group of 6 and then we'll go to 1. So, 1,
2, 4,
5,
6,
1, 2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 1,
2,
3,
4, 6, 1,
2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 1,
2, 3,
4.
5, 6, 1.
Okay, brilliant. So what we do is ones and ones stay together, twos and twos stay together, threes and threes. Meanwhile, I request the timer to stay where you are, and I would need your assistance to the most. So rest all, please find your numbers and make a team. One sit with one, one, one,
6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6.
all right? So please discuss, take 15 minutes to do that, and not only give ratings 3, but I hope you understand, when you give a rating 3 or less, you need to explain why do you feel like this has a rating of 3 or less. And when you give a rating, less rating, you also need to provide with suggestions to improve. Suggestions to improve. Each group would have 2 minutes to present after we are done with discussion. So please present properly. And when you are done, I will name the chart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In your chart, respective chart, go state the problems in big letters and also write the suggestions for improvement, because you'd have to come with a chart and then give a presentation. Alright? Understood? In between, I am there to help you if you need anything. Toastmaster Bhumi would be around as well. Alright? Thank you so much. Please start working.
Savage.
Okay, I want, please sit down, please take your seats. I would be really thankful if you would please take your seats, and also realign the chairs that you've used. Okay, everybody else, please be seated. Okay, group 1 and group 5, please be seated. Group 1 and group 5, please be seated. Now I would request our timer Toastmaster to please show green flag in 1 minute, 1.5 minutes yellow, and 2 in red. You'll be given 15 extra seconds to wrap up your speech, just like the impromptu session. And to begin with, I'd like to invite someone from the first group to come up with their chart paper and give your presentation. Just talk about those things.
We can stand over there only, near our chart paper, and we can do presentation over there.
Well, I would not request that. I would still request everyone to please take your chart papers off, because it would be really difficult if somebody has to look around at the back. Because we'd have to turn our head or realign ourselves again. So please, group 1, please come up front and present your chart paper. I will give you time to take off your chart papers. Please be seated. Please be seated. I will give you time to take your chart papers off. We would give you time to take your chart papers off. Please be seated. Okay. Thank you. Alright. So someone from group 1, please come and present. And everybody else, please pay attention. Timer, his time starts now.
Okay, so we were given first impressions, and we asked the guest in our group, and she said that guest names and guest tags weren't provided regularly. She has come here twice, and it was provided today, but not the last time she came here. Another issue was that guests were not invited to address the club. Guests come here, but sometimes get lost, and the suggestion that came was, actually the problem was that members did not see guests addressing the club often. So the suggestion was, anyone who comes to the club at least 2 or 3 times should be encouraged to at least speak here, or even find out more about Toastmasters, encouraged to join.
Thank you so much. Group 1. I would request group 2 to please come up forward. You can paste the chart papers right above this one.
Time starts now.
No. Your time starts now.
For group 2, our topic was membership orientation. Out of the 6 topics, we found that there were 2 sectors that Kathmandu Toastmasters was lacking in. The first one being formal induction, including presentation of membership pins and manuals. We found that a lot of the new members, they were not getting a proper briefing or a proper introduction to Toastmasters International. So, as it has been started from today onwards, formal introduction should be in process for future members as well. Another one was learning needs assessed. What we focused on this was whether or not new members or even existing members understand and recognize what they are here to work for, or what are certain things or specific things that they need to work on. We, with pathways, although that has helped, we need to start a proper system or a new system so that each individual understands what they're here and what they need to specify and focus more on.
Thank you so much. Group 3, please take up the stage and present your say. Also, I would request you to read the heading that you've been given to. What moment of truth are you dealing with?
So, as per our discussion, we felt that this particular club lacked a sort of an organization where we met regularly and had some forms of social events. You know, we always need a respite from our work, we always need a break and everything. So we decided to come up with a suggestion that would encourage upon more outings and hikings, and as someone kind of suggested in an anecdotal way, have something called a cocktail, and someone even said mocktail, and I then added, invite every forms of tail that you can in this, so that the meeting becomes more fun and so that we are more, fresh and energetic the moment we enter this formality and this meeting, so that we can be on our full energy when we come up here and try to speak. So that was our first thing where we thought that we lacked this particular idea. The second part was inter-club events encouraged. Now we felt that this was a bit lacking, and well, it is kind of lacking. The only time that I've seen an inter-club event was when there was a table topics competition which was organized here, and that too was actually mandatory. We believe that this should be more encouraged because you get out of your comfort zone very easily when you don't know who the members of other clubs are. And trust me, I have faced this. You go into the area contest, you go everywhere, there are eyes on you, and all of a sudden you start panicking. You are the representative of this club, who of course has done very well on this club and is representing this club in the area level, and all of a sudden your performance level drops down to the drain. Why? Because you don't know the people and you're fearing them, all because you're out of your comfort zone. So if you were to bring upon this idea and implement this idea and bring in other members or even have other forms of meetings, then we'd probably be in our comfort zone even when we go to competitions. And I guess that's all that we have. Thank you.
I would request the next group to please come up forward to present your moment of truth. Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmasters. So, yes, our topic is about program planning and meeting organization, and we have 6 categories. We have rated and program and agenda publicized in advance. We took suggestions from our regular Toastmasters because we our guests in our group and then rated yes, did, and we rated 5. And then members know program responsibilities, are prepared to carry out all assignments, and just mixed in a little bit, not 100%, we rated 4, that's why. And another is all projects are manual projects, we rated 3. Why? Because we have 2 manuals, CC and CL. Those they are featured speakers with their manual, but those they are indirect role players, for example, accountants, grammarians, and other roles, they should have with manual to be informed to TMOE and then informed and encouraged to bring by the TMOE. So we rated 3. Other meetings begin and in time, even I was 5 minutes late, I was late by 5 minutes. We found and then we rated 4. Creative table topics and activities, we found this a bit not 100%, so rated 4. And positive and helpful evaluations, we found that all the evaluators evaluated very positively and later on gave their feedback for improvement in betterment we found. That's it. That is our
Thank you. Now we request the next group to please come up forward and present your moment of truth. We have Toastmaster Suna.
Our group's work was on achievement recognition, and the points are here are really simple. First of all, here is award applications immediately submitted to all headquarters. Madan sir said we immediately do it, so we rated 5. Progress starts displayed and maintained. We have it here. We rated it 1 because of some of the facts like no more ideas on this matter. We don't usually post ideas like or display or maintain charts of our progress reports anywhere here. The solution, the BD and SAA can take responsibility to display or to maintain the charts regularly. And the third, member achievements formally recognized with ceremony. I don't think we have a formal ceremony for this kind of events, but just the club president gives a smaller kind of award at the end of the session. And the solution here is collecting members' achievements and doing it in a collaborative manner. We can collaborate all the achievements and do it like a ceremony, like this moment of truth. For club and members' achievements publicized, we give it 1 as well. We don't publicize it in any social medias. I don't know what Madan sir's achievement is. I don't know what Bhanu sir's achievement is. I don't know any of the old Toastmasters' achievement. I don't know anything about Toastmasters. So we could even give it in any websites or Facebook or on our club websites. We could post it in there. Club, district and international leaders recognized. We just Bhanu Dawadi sir. We didn't say, sir, welcome. And there might be some other Toastmasters or some of other dignitaries here in this club. We could at least give them some respect by giving them a round of applause. And the last is DCP is used for planning and recognition. And I think we use DCP for any kind of recognition or planning. So we rated it 5. Thank you.
I request somebody from the last group, group 6, to please come up forward and present your moment of truth. We have Toastmaster Luca.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We are team number 6. We are given the topic membership strength. I think in this case we are the strength. 6 questions are given. Number first, club has 20 and more members. We rated number 5 because we always meet the standard. Number 2, members are retained. We rated in this case number 5 because we always meet the standard. Number 3, promotional of club of the community and within its organization, we rated number 4 because we usually meet this standard. In case of number 4, club program varied and exciting, we only rated the number 3 because we only sometimes meet the standard because of lack of perfect leadership and team spirit. We gave only the neutral value. And number next, Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized. We rated only the 2 because we really meet the standards, lack of communication or lack of disconcept, and also in club level we have the lack of fun. But on the individual sessions, if we know we can sponsor the new member individually, we can initiate at that term. And number 6, regular membership building program. In this case, we rated number 4 because we usually meet this standard. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So, moving on, I would request Toastmaster Bhumi to help me with jotting down the points that you would give as a feedback. So now the floor is open and we will keep it open for 5 to 8 minutes, and I would request your feedbacks because your feedbacks are very important. So my first question for anyone in the group, first impressions, meaning be it guests, be it members, when you come inside, where do you think we can improve? We'll take at least 2 to 3 answers or 4 answers. Yes.
We should not form cliques inside this meeting hall, because when someone comes in, we are sitting in a group and we do not pay attention to someone who's just coming in. We are formed in our own group and that person feels out of place.
Okay, so no groupism.
Yes.
Alright, no groupism. That's beautiful. We had Toastmaster Vinod going his hands up.
Actually, while we come, before meeting, we just go here and there. Instead of 1 or 2 persons should be, near the gate.
At the gate.
Yeah.
So someone at the gate. Someone stationed at the gate. Yes, Toastmaster Ajay.
Signage need to be there down.
Okay.
Because the guests may get confused where the meeting hall is.
Signage. So
And
signage
if you
department.
have something.
Yes, signage, signpost. That comes under VP.
Yeah.
PR. So please VPPR and please write it VPPR signage. And any other feedbacks or any other places where we could have improved at first impressions. So we could move on. So membership orientation, what can you suggest? Like how can we improve on member orientation? Could be anyone. Yes, Toastmaster Vinod again.
Actually, when I joined, nobody told me, for 6-7 months I never knew what is happening in the club.
Okay. So that's the problem. What's the solution?
No orientation. Just
Solution.
Yeah.
Let's go towards solution.
So first we have to give orientation, so before joining.
Who do you think is the right person to give orientation?
Education, VP education.
VP education. So VP education should give orientation within how many weeks of member join probably?
What?
Within how quickly do you think it's?
As soon as he joined, he should be given actually.
As soon as he or she joins, VPE should give an orientation. Yes.
The limit should be 3 weeks, I guess.
The limit should be 3 weeks of orientation. Within 3 weeks. Yes, Toastmaster Madan?
Yeah, even VP member can introduce those new members to VP education, and VP education must take the step immediately. And even when I was VP education member, I saw few members complaining me that when do I speak? Even some are here today. So after a few weeks they disappear. They stop coming in.
So let's keep their VP head as well as VP member. VP member can work, or let's say can help assist VP education. Is there any way we could provide proper orientation? Any other feedbacks or suggestions?
That I think manual orientation is near cross. How could I be a very successful communicator, a successful leader? I don't know. I came here. You told that you could be a very good. You could have very good communication skills in near future. Yes. But I'm not sure that. How could I get that?
Okay.
If I know
so
that.
Let's go towards the suggestion. What do you suggest? Because
manual orientation. I should know the whole process. How could I be a very successful leader, communicator, or anything else that you have intended to deliver us?
Okay.
for his queries, like we need to start again. We use that somewhere in the past, but like we forget it again. One-to-one mentorship, like give a mentor, give the senior like whenever like when Middle is there, like assign a mentor for him, like
Immediately as the members join, you need to give one mentor, one-to-one mentor.
so that he can.
And
ask
also, I have one feedback. I think educational series should be introduced.
Yes.
It's
So as
in-
you told Toastmaster, so as you told Toastmaster Mridul was confused, he asked you what the CC and CL stuffs were. So if we could explain to a member that CC means Competent Communication Manual and CL means Competent Leader Manual.
Okay.
And that would help
Beautiful.
the.
So yes, Toastmaster Vinod.
We should know that clear picture, where I am and where I am.
So maybe our club should keep a chart called roadmap.
Roadmap.
And they should know that if you do 5 projects from the pathways, you would become a level 1, you'll get an online certificate, you can print it and keep it. If you complete all 5 levels and probably do all the other criteria, you become the DTM or something. So maybe roadmap.
The executive committee should set goals for all members and encourage them to meet those goals.
Okay, that probably will come in program planning and meeting organization. So let us move to the next one, fellowship, variety and communication. This one also is same as Toastmaster Pravesh just said. How can you improve your communication? How can you provide variety in the meeting? Or how can you even give them mentorship? How can that be done? Does anybody have a clear idea or has any feedback? How can that be effective?
We should maintain the pool of mentors.
Okay, we should maintain the pool of mentors. What else?
We should also provide.
Yes.
Just to add on that. We should also provide training on how to give mentorship.
Okay, so we should have a separate session other than this where we can provide training for mentors. I'll come back to you both. Let me talk to Sresham and Sir first.
I want to say, only for communication, we are not using email.
Okay.
Just
Yes.
is not good.
Beautiful. Use of emails needs to be very. I'll come back. Yes. Use of emails. Yes. I'll come back to you, Toastmaster Mother.
Yeah, fellowship and variety. Sometimes get guest speakers and they will bring the new ideas.
Beautiful. Guest speakers. We need at least guest speakers. How?
Once in a month.
Once in a month. Guest speakers once in a month. Yes.
Yeah, many times I see those who are experienced and familiar, they group in one corner. And
that's already been said.
Yeah, so what I suggest is, rather than grouping, each senior or experienced member should talk or deal with newcomer and take responsibility of one or two and make such kind of grouping rather than.
Okay, beautiful. That I think somehow covers the first ever thing, no groupism covers it.
Can I add
also, on number 1, I would like to please give a back slash and write befriend a club member. Meaning make friends with the new club members. Yes, any other Pratishtha?
So what I have been seeing is the R counter, the grammarian remains the same. The same member remains as the R counter as a grammarian. So if we could encourage other people, because some people might have the fear to be a grammarian.
Members taking roles.
Yes.
Change of. Okay, now we have very few time. Let's go to program planning and meeting organization very quickly. I'll just take 2 feedbacks. Yes, Toastmaster Sitaram.
Meeting organization hall, I prefer to use it so as to have eye contact with the members and
U-shaped hall.
Not only speakers hall.
Yes, U-shaped hall, which encourages eye contact with all. Toastmaster Vinod, anything? Okay, thank you so much. Anybody else with any other point? Okay, now then let's move on to the next one. Membership strength. How can we increase, or let's say retention? How can we get back the members? Anybody, any ideas? Yes, Toastmaster Mother.
Yeah, talk to the members, especially those who left the club and because of their compulsion rather. And in spite of having big interest on club. And then talk with newcomers.
Okay, divide conversation with the old
and make
members.
them, clarify them and encourage them that you really develop your communication and leadership skills here.
Yes, let me.
It's just important to generally ask members to give their speeches more often, so that they get motivated.
Okay, generally ask members to give speeches more often. Yes.
Like to encourage the membership question, I think you should try to know what is back and it's my first time I'm as a guest. So I should know what is the main goal of this Toastmasters.
Okay. Let's orient Toastmasters with the goal of Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much.
One more. Maybe some people cannot join due to the financial issues.
Okay.
So they have to fix some that thing so that people can.
Can that financial issue be really worked out? That question goes out to treasurer. If I think Bhanusa would be the right.
Last treasurer, I think it's not possible.
It's not possible because there are certain criteria of Toastmasters International. We have to remit the money.
Because almost 90%
If
of
you have more members, then we can easily do that. Actually, if we have.
Toastmaster Ajay had a solution for this. I would please request you to highlight the suggestion that you relayed to me a couple of days early. Yes.
Yeah, we are planning two kinds of membership. One is individual membership, and the next is corporate membership. Because right from the next week, Sanjay is sending us 3 people. So when they are sending us, we'll charge them corporate membership level. So like, for example, if we are charging 16,000 per member as an individual member, so we'll be charging 20,000 as a corporate member.
Yes.
So that is what we are planning right now.
Beautiful. And probably if there is some funds remaining after paying the hall charges and everything, food charges, maybe we can reserve one scholarship, Toastmaster scholarship, for the most deserving candidate by the consensus. I don't know.
Yes, that will be wonderful. It's because if we can say like, okay, so we will run a speech contest in the colleges, universities, wherever we can find, and then great, and we'll provide one scholarship for the.
That we did last time also.
Yes. One scholarship for deserving candidate.
I have one suggestion.
Yes.
There are many schools, they are not aware about the Toastmasters, and schools always sponsor to the Toastmasters. One teacher at least, if we get good money.
Okay. So orientation to different places. 17 orientation to different places about Toastmasters International. Moving on, achievement recognition. What can we do about it?
We have to learn from the WhatsApp.
We have to learn from WhatsApp.
Because students are here. It's GTM and everyone knows it. But like,
okay, let us listen, please. Let us not go on side talks. It would be very nice if you show the integrity of Toastmasters. Thank you so much.
And the next thing is that we can do like publicize it. Publicize in case of we have now
social media.
We have our Instagram. We have now
Instagram,
YouTube,
Facebook,
right? We have Facebook, right? Page.
Soon to be LinkedIn and Twitter.
Even in CCCL, I think we should do it.
Yes.
CCCL club president, not only inside cluster, but also outside on social media. Anything else? Any other suggestion? Yes.
And let's cut cake as well when someone achieves any
A beautiful suggestion. I think we should put it there. Let's celebrate in the club itself to recognize someone's achievement, either it by collective funds or however possible.
One thing I would like to say right now. So is it okay with you? It's because so today we have a birthday of someone. So we are planning to get. So what we have to do is we have to contribute additional. So if we contribute 50 rupees,
yes,
100, right? So you will be actually helping each other.
Yes.
So every time, whenever the birthday arrives, it's because if the club had to bear 40 members or 40,000 or like 60,000 go for the cake. But if we bear that, so it will be only.
Let's say,
$100 a year.
Can we write down a small contribution of 50 or less than 50?
Yes, if we get some contribution.
50 and less than 50 to
Yes.
celebrate
Achievements.
Especially educational achievements.
Especially educational achievements.
Especially
Okay.
educational.
So no birthdays, only educational achievements.
What is the achievement?
Let us not disturb, let us get back on track.
So
50 or less than 50.
So what has been going on is we have a close group of members of Toastmasters Club, and whenever someone achieves, like last time I achieved CC, and the president of the club posted in there. But if we could post it in Kathmandu Toastmasters Club page, then the member would get, member of Toastmasters, this club would
in public,
be motivated.
Social media public pages.
Public
You have
sites.
already written it down, Toastmaster Bhumi. On 18, point number 18, just say public pages. Beautiful. Last we'll take from Toastmasters to now.
Well, I like progress starts. Progress starts will be displays like the roadmap and how to do it.
So we've already mentioned to have progress charts somewhere.
Yeah.
I think.
Like our banner, we can display.
Okay, so like roadmap, I request you to put a backslash and say road progress chart.
Tracking chart.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, or dear Toastmasters and guests, that is our moment of truth. If we somehow are able to manage the things that we give as feedbacks ourselves,
Yes.
I think our club would progress and flourish in no time. So my request, my utter request to VP Education to please treasure all those charts, because these are not only golden suggestions but diamond suggestions which we could cherish for the entire year until we conduct next moment of truth. From here, I'd like to pass on the floor to Toastmaster Bhumibol as my role as we will do that. I'd like to pass on the floor to Toastmaster Bhumibol to continue with the session, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaurab, for such a wonderful session where people were speaking with each other. It was the first time the guests and the members were